If you can't get it in by the use of that, it's a good thing, is use a screwdriver. Number 2 or number 1 Phillips. Stick it in the hole, waggle it around, and it lines it all up, just like magic. And then the bolt should go straight in. There you go. Right in, no my there. So, there's a tip for you. Screwdriver in, through the hole of that, get it into the hole where the screws are. Because the table's all loose, give it a bit of a wiggle and it'll line up. And you've learned that for something. Old school ways coming in again. Right, let's move you around a little bit. So, I don't know whether you can see up there. No, you can't. Now let me alter this now so as you can see what's there. Those are the first 2 bolts that I put in. Right, and that was the one as I was showing you where to put it in. Now, I'm going to do the same on the back. Now I've got the 2 front ends in. The other should work out just the job. The one on the inside is the most awkward. But because of my stupid hands and what I did for a job, I can actually get them in. Now, what I haven't done is I haven't altered this. This is still set at 0. You go altering that to try and get these bolts out, and you can upset everything if you've already got it preset. So why upset the apple cart? Leave it as it is, and it's not that much of a struggle really. But and it works. It's still wrapped on 0. My support's still there, so everything should be hunky-dory. What we need to do now is tighten everything up. So, the other thing is as well, do not tighten one side, i.e. tighten up both of these back bolts first. Always do them crosswise. And you say, well, what are you on about doing them crosswise? Well, you nip that one up, and then what you do then is you do its opposite number, which is, you've got my big hands in the way now. You then do that one. Now what that does, that will then put an even pressure on the plate. Even though this is cast and this is cast, if you haven't got pressures equal, it's like with a cylinder head on a car. Eventually it'll warp, because don't forget the temperatures inside your workshop are up and down like the proverbial yo-yo, especially in this country any road. So next thing is to tighten up the other 2. Oh, by the way, I've been buying as well. Now, my friend over in America, Steve Larkin, I blame him for this. This is his fault, because he's bought the Ryobi 18. Well, I used to have the Makita that's that all tightened up. Right, bring you back down to earth now so you can see this ugly mug. There we go. I used to have the Makita, just turn this around a bit, drill, and it got the I'm not going to charge bloody virus. Now everybody knows about that, so I have joined the Ryobi Club. It's a brushless one. It's got all the usual trincaments as you would have: hammer, screw and drill. It came with two 2 amp hour batteries and the charger, and in this country 130 quid from B&Q. Okay, yeah, I know you could probably get it cheaper elsewhere, but I happen to be in B&Q and that's where I got it from. It's been needed for a while because, as I say, that blasted Makita, it's done me tree in. I even paid out 30 or 40 quid for a new battery, and even that ended up getting this bloody dreaded Makita virus, as I call it, and I wasn't going to buy another Makita setup for end up having the same thing. I couldn't get the boards for it to repair them. They don't make them for that battery number, which is somewhat infuriating, but there you go, such is the way of things. Now, the next thing to put on, if I can remember where I've put it. Do you know, my workshop looks like a bloody bombs hit. Here we are. Looks like a bombs hit it. Right. Now then, this is the next thing to go on this one. Again, Bassa one. They're not top of the line, but I must admit, since I've had it, I haven't been able to fault it. She's been a damn good one. The original blade that came with it, I must admit, was absolute bloody rubbish. But I got some more. I got another one from a place in Stoke, but unfortunately that is no longer with us anymore, called Crap Cabin. And crikey, put a new blade on, bloody hell, didn't it make a difference? So we're going to have to see what happens with these. These I've had from Amazon. They're come from Bigger Savings is the name of the company, and I had some fun getting them. Oh boy, did I have some fun getting them. But it wasn't the seller's fault. It was Royal Mail that was at fault. They just didn't deliver the goods. The first lot he sent out to me, they still haven't turned up. That first lot hasn't. He sent me another lot out on 24-hour, and eventually it took, from when he sent it, it took about four days. So for a 24-hour delivery to be delivered in 4 days, I suppose wasn't bad compared to the other one, which never actually turned up at all. Which was infuriating, to say the least. So there we go. That's a new bandsaw blade. That's the old one. It's a new bandsaw blade for the Bassa one. I don't know if you've learnt anything from there. I hope so. I know you haven't seen me actually do all the adjustments, but I think them can be somewhat time consuming and be a bit of a rubbish idea to watch. But if you want